Virginia. So he told me to come down, visit. He was like, dude, you're going to love it. He's absolutely fucking right. I love going down to southern West Virginia. Do you know why, Butter? Because I feel good about you guys. All the assholes have left, obviously. So I feel good about everybody else that's here. So can I tell you a secret? What's your name? What is it? Sandy? Sandy, I love sleeping with minors. I do. And this next comedian introduced me to that, and I was like, dude, you're right. I do love sleeping with minors. The only drawback that I have is I cannot get past the soot on their face. So give it up for my boy from southern West Virginia that introduced me to sleeping to minors. Justin Weisy, baby. Give it up. Woo! Give it up for
Weisy. That's not true. I sent Chris to a gay bar called The Shaft. But I got a quick question. Where the fuck are we at? I mean, God, I didn't know the directions were go to the fucking boat that says farm use. I mean, shit, how do you even farm use a boat? Whose boat is that? I feel like y'all are here tonight. Whose fucking boat is that? Hammocks. Hammocks boat? Shit, brother, if that's outboard, I'll take it. But, God, there's far too many fucking white people in here tonight. Don't y'all know what year it is? It's 2022. This is a terrorist organization right here. Now, we ain't gonna be storming the fucking Capitol. Or are we? Huh? Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. But I got a big problem. I just want to see if anybody shares this problem with me. Having the ability to watch pornography on my cell phone has really turned me into a shitty driver. It's not even the videos that are so distracting. It's usually me sitting there on Pornhub for days going, seen it, seen it, seen it, seen it. Finally, you get down to page 37 at Granny Gangbangs, and you see a little filly that looks like Janice that plays the piano at church. Y'all know the type. She got a banana clip to match every pair of culottes. You always wanted to be like to see her slip out of that slip, right? So now every Sunday when we go to church, I gotta hide my boner with the hymnal while we sing Amazing Grace. But I'm trying to stop watching porn while I drive. I know it's inevitable. I'm gonna be in an accident one day and probably T-bone an 18-wheeler or something. And you know, how's that gonna look? You know, when the ambulance driver pulls up and opens the driver's side door and there I am. Right there with my pants down around my ankles. Knees up on the steering wheel like I'm trying to drive with my knees. I got a belt around my neck and the headrest. Shriveled up little clam hammer in my hand. My luck, the stereo still be working and still be blaring Beulah Land. So I'm really trying to stop that. I got a daughter now, you know, how's that gonna look if she's the girl whose dad died in a freak masturbation and traffic accident? So I'm trying to cut that shit out. But shit, self-driving cars, that's a thing in the future, huh? It's coming to a city near you. Shit, probably not here, right? This motherfucker. Y'all still on that diesel, right? Hey, you still fucking waiting for the waters to come up so you can use that farm use boat to get to Kroger, ain't you? But shit, with the self-driving cars, only thing I see that doing is really increasing the amount of masturbation that's on the highways. If I can see that coming, I feel like Tesla should already be working on a windshield wiper for the inside of the windshield. Maybe throw in a paper towel holder, a lotion dispenser. Shit, let me get a collection cup. I'll get my side hustle on in traffic, right? So we're trying to cut that out. But I brought my first wife with me here tonight. We're still married, but I started referring her to as my first wife because she's going to graduate college in about a month. And I know after that she's going to get a big girl job, and she's going to be stressing on me to get a real job and start picking up after myself and learn to wipe better. So it's just a matter of time. What's that? Put the toilet seat down? Yeah, I pee sitting down anyway. It's easier. It's easier. Why would I let y'all have all the fun? You know, fuck that. I'm lazy. Come on. But man, I had it bad for my wife in high school, man. We were in the same grade, you know. She was the captain of the cheerleading squad, the homecoming queen, this, that, the other, and she'd never give me the time of day, but you know how bitches in your own grade are. Like that one right there? She looks like she's been around the block a time or two, right? Hey, she always knows where you're at. She just follows the colostomy bag leak, right? You know where she is because of the snail trail, right? Y'all just sliding through life, ain't you? Just a gliding. Them golden years. They mean piss, not good times. But man, I had it bad for her in high school, man. Like I said, she was the captain of the cheerleading squad, the homecoming queen, this, that, the other. Never give me the time of the day. And you know, bitches in your own grade, they always go after those older guys, you know. So she made her whole family proud, and you know, ended up being a teen mom. You know, back before you could get a TV show for it. Channel 8, is that what? Hey, that's where they play cheaters, ain't it? You talking about PBS, Reading Rainbow, and them cheaters, right? Y'all thought Mr. Rogers died. He just lost his bottom teeth. But no, she became a teen mom. You know, everybody's real happy about that. But fun fact, now I have a 17-year-old brother. Also have a 17-year-old stepson. Neither of the kids are mine. I am from West Virginia. I gotta clear that up every time I, you know. But my mom and my wife were both pregnant at our high school graduation. Funny story too, my mom and the little 17-year-old that was in her stomach is here tonight. Hey, give it up for him. He broke up with his girlfriend today. He's still a virgin, so if there's anybody, you know, any big titty broads in here and want to wipe his tears, it won't take long, I'm sure it will. Hey, we got a taker up here.
Get up there, boy.
Hey, he said you can rub your face in his chest hair and get a tickle on the top of the beard at the same time. Hey, they usually charge double for that.
Hell yeah. Not for me.
But after our high school graduation, me and my wife, we went our separate ways, you know. She ended up having 2 kids. I didn't have any fucking kids, so I'm here to tell you all that a 6 with no baggage can land a 10 with 2 kids. As long as you put up with a couple brats and a bad tramp stamp, she can be yours. But there's one addiction I could never kick after college, and that was my addiction to MILFs. Anybody know what that is? Anybody like a good mommy? You know what a MILF is? A mother I'd like to... Yeah.
Right on.
Don't take my joke, bro. Don't take my fucking jokes. Come on. But man, the addiction to MILFs got bad, man. It got to where my phone was autocorrecting the word milk to MILF. Like, I'd even try to type it in. I'd be like, M-I-L-K. And my phone would be like, did you mean MILF? I'd be like, yeah, that's what I meant. Let's rub one out, then we'll go to the grocery store. But you know how hard it is to make a grocery list when your phone's autocorrecting the word milk to MILF? I mean, I'd be sitting there like, I need some buttermilk. Gotta pick up the MILF of magnesia. Gotta get some MILF duds. My biggest problem with that though is every time I tried to type in chocolate milk, it would autocorrect to ebony MILF. Still trying to figure out what that one meant. This guy's cracking me up, man. And his little wife with the denim vest, man, that's just the cutest. But the MILF addiction, it got even worse, man. It got to where I found myself following minivans that were coming out of the soccer complex. Man, especially if they had a stick figure family on the back of the minivan. Man, if they had the dad scratched out, man, I'd follow that fucking minivan around for a week. I'd always have orange slices and high C in the passenger seat. Hell, I'd go to their soccer games and I'd be up there like, Coach, put Bryce in the fucking game. And Bryce is over there like, I don't know who that fucking guy is. But I knew I had to quit with the MILF addiction, man, when I found myself hanging out at bus stops, trying to see what kind of mommies was picking up and dropping off kids. That's a thin line right there. That'll get you on a list. Type of list where you gotta let the neighbors know when you move in. You know. But, you know, there's only so many times you can go to a bus stop and not pick up or drop off a kid before people start asking questions, and it's real hard to convince people you're just a pervert, not a pedophile. But one day the inevitable happened, man. I was sitting at the bus stop, minding my own business, had my binoculars, dick hard as long division, had passenger seats full of orange slices and high C. And this angry dad walks up, knocks on the window, and he's like, yo, what's your deal, bro? And I'm like, listen, buddy, I'm checking your wife out, not your kid, I promise. That response will get you a black eye and a court date. But, I think he wants 15 minutes. You want to come over here? Come on, you got this, you got this. You can bring a drink. Hey, we'll all know where you're coming from because we'll see the trail. Hey, I'm just hoping nobody pinches his oxygen machine tubes because I don't want nobody dying at my show. But shit, where was I at? Oh, I know where I was at. So, you know, after I kicked all my addictions, you know, I got over the MILF shit, and you know, my wife having 2 kids played right into my MILF addiction, man. So it was pretty cool when we finally hooked up, and but once we got married, I had to confess to her how many tube socks I had soiled in her honor in high school. But lucky for me, she's my little tube sock now. What was that? Jizz in her and throwing her corner until she gets crusty? But now once we got together, she convinced me to have a child, so we have a daughter together. She's an 8-year-old little girl, man. She's... Yeah, give it up for fucking kids, right? But no, we have a beautiful little daughter together, man. She's coming into her own, starting to get a mind of her own and everything, you know. But she still don't really realize the stresses that Dad's under as far as like trying to keep the house together, trying to, you know, figure out the bills, trying to see what bills I can skip this month so I can afford weed. So she'll see me all stressed out and she'll be like, Daddy, come play with me. And I'm like, all right, I'll play with you. And she'll be like, let's look at the clouds, Dad. We're like, all right. And she'll be like, I see a puppy dog. I see a giraffe. I see a kangaroo. What do you see in the clouds, Dad? Oh, you want to know what Dad sees in the clouds? Well, sweetheart, this one right here looks like a cutoff notice for the fucking electric bill. This cloud over here looks like a potty, sweetheart. It's got a toilet. It's got all Dad's hopes and dreams in it, and they flushed the day you were born. Oh, look, here comes a tow truck. The tow truck here to pick up Mommy's car because Daddy really needed weed this month. I don't know if she knows what pathetic means, but she knows what it looks like now. Dad in the yard yelling at the clouds in his underwear. So eventually I'm just like, go play with your Barbies, babe. Daddy's gonna snuggle the toaster in the bathtub. Make sure mommy marries somebody rich next time. But shit, we got a new bed recently. Got a new bed, had to get a new bed, man. Mostly because my wife was sick of fucking me in a race car bed. I don't know if it was the bed itself that ticked her off so bad, or the fact that every time I'd prematurely ejaculate, I'd make Fast and the Furious jokes. So I'm like, come faster, die. I live my life 1/4 inch at a time. I always try to convince her how much people would love to have a 10-second car. But so we went bed shopping. I don't know if y'all been to these bed stores. It's a fucking adventure. So we go to the furniture store and I'm walking around feeling the beds. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. You know, I just, oh, this one's like, you know. Well, sales lady, she sees me, she comes up and I found one I liked. And I don't know if y'all been mattress shopping, but they don't put the prices out where you can see them. Whenever you go bed shopping, they put them under a flap at the foot of the bed. So you ain't like, ooh, as soon as you get in there. So I found one I really liked, and I was like, yeah, this one's nice. And the sales lady's there, and she's like, oh, it's like a pillow top. It's got extra cooling, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, it sounds great. So then I pulled a flap back, and I'm like, yeah. Is that the price of a fucking mattress? Well, the sales lady sees my face, and she goes, well, we have some slightly imperfect mattresses in the back. They're a little discounted if you'd like to take a look at those. Well, she said that, and all I heard was, we got a pile of welfare fuck pads in the back. If that match your white trash budget, you piece of shit. So I looked down, I was like, bitch! Let me see those beds. So she takes us to the back, to the beds, man, you know, the discounted beds in the back, and I see one just like the one I fell in love with up front with a white people shop. But it was in the back where the broke people shop. So I was like, hell yeah. So I turned the corner and I see this bed has a big fucking red stain right in the middle of it. I was like, nah, man, I don't want no fucking hand-me-down mattresses. You know? I mean, this red spot was horrible, man. It looked like the 50-foot woman was using it for a maxi pad. So I was like, I don't want no fucking hand-me-down mattresses, lady. You know? She's like, no, what happened was, it was up in the white people section. There was a roof leak and rusty water dripped on the bed. We've sterilized it, we've cleaned it, it's all good to go now. So I'm still skeptical. I'm like, I don't know, you know. So I roll up to the bed and I push the red spot in really. It's dry. Okay. Still skeptical. I rolled up to the bed and I slammed my head in the red spot. And I went, oh, that shit's fresh. They Febrezed the fuck out of that mattress. She was kind of freaked out at that. So she was like, hey, if you like that one, we can knock $300 off the mattress. I was like, $300 bucks? I'll fucking take it, you know. So now I'm walking around the furniture store like I got $300 extra in my pocket. And, I don't know if y'all seen these adjustable frame mattresses like the crap. I know you got one. The motherfucking. You probably got the motherfucking recliner that pushes you out. She sold it. She got you sleeping in the Craftmatic recliner now. Hell yeah, they're fucking badass, aren't they? Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So I got this motherfucking Craftmatic bed now, man. I'm just thinking about just calling it a day. You know, I'm gonna get the Craftmatic. I'm gonna get a life alert, the clapper, maybe a fucking hover round, and I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm gonna get so fat they're gonna give me my own show on TLC. It's gonna be Weisy 600-pound life, why stop at 6? They're gonna have to take one side of the wall out to get me to my checkup. But hell, the new bed's made sex a lot better. It's made sex a lot of fun, man, you know. My wife, she gets tickled, you know, when we're doing our marital business, and she gets on top of me, you know, and I'll reach over and grab the remote, and I'm like, perfect motorboat position. But no, we was waiting on the kids to get off the bus the other day, and I'm like, baby, let's get a quickie. I don't know about y'all, but we got that Moderna quickie, you know, 1 shot, 2 shot, and a booster. So we run in the bedroom, and I bend her over the foot of the bed. You know, I'm getting ready to give her a second booster shot. So anyway, I'm about ready to give her the second booster shot, you know, so I'm, you know, making sure the veins are right. But I got her bent over the foot of the bed, and I'm, you know, doing it. I grab the remote and I start lifting her ass off the air, you know. I'm lifting her ass off the air till her fucking feet are dangling like this off the edge of the bed. So afterwards, I'm like, baby, did you like that? Did you like when I hit the, you know? She's like, yeah, it made me feel like a little girl again. I said, cut that shit. I told you I'm a pervert, not a fucking pedophile. So we took that one out of the repertoire. I'll tell you about the red spot in a minute. From the looks of it, I bet you got some brown spots in yours. But man, it hasn't been all good with the new bed. What they don't tell you about these pillow top mattresses is that you got to buy deep pocket sheets for the corners. They got to be deep because they got to fit over this pillow top. Well, man, I didn't know that. So we get the bed home and I'm taking race car sheets trying to stretch them off this motherfucker. I finally get it up over one corner of the bed and I'm like, all right, we'll sleep tonight. Tomorrow we'll get the deep pocket sheets and we'll be good. You know, about 2:30, 3 in the morning, I roll over and that fucking sheet pops off the corner of the mattress right over my face like this. Just so happened to coincide with a dream I was having about being kidnapped by the Taliban. So I woke up with this sheet on my head going, Akbar, no, please no jihad, no! So now we have a red stain and a yellow stain on the mattress. But shit, that's it, y'all. I'm Weisy. Y'all have a good night.
Weisy, ladies and gentlemen, Weisy. West